Hello fellow collectors and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at this Camino Clone Trooper and Ahsoka Tano from the Star Wars Black Series from Hasbro. I decided to do these two together because they're part of the same Clone Wars assortment, and as such you can see they have the spine art going here on the side of the packaging. I really like this. This is a fun new little dynamic that they've introduced recently, and I really think it's cool. I also like this kind of new slimmer packaging. I like the kind of weird trapezoidal shape going on here, and it just makes it seem a little bit more compact and small. And I don't know, I just like it. I think it looks kind of neat. If we take a look on the back, you can see that the Camino Trooper is number 1 in the assortment and Ahsoka is number 2. I haven't gotten any of the other figures from this assortment so far. I don't know if I'm going to, so I'm just kind of happy that the two I did want actually go next to each other, and the spine art kind of lines up, which is kind of neat. I believe her troopers are also in this assortment, the ones that are Walmart exclusives, and I have not been able to get a hold of any of those, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to at this point, which is kind of a bummer. But in any case, I think these two look pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead, get them out of the packaging here, and we'll take a closer look. So here are the two figures out of the packaging. Here's the Camino Trooper. He looks pretty good. I'm wondering if he's a reissue of an older figure, though, because he only has single elbow and knee joints, which I don't mind, honestly. I just thought it was strange. And also he's got these kind of soft rubber like elbow and knee pads that kind of get in the way and sometimes make me feel like I'm going to break the joints, so just be a little careful there. You can see he comes with this long rifle, which looks pretty cool. And you can hold it with both hands, which is nice. They give him a trigger finger, but he doesn't quite have like a long enough reach to actually reach the trigger of the gun, which is kind of funny. If I take this gun out of his hand, he does come with a smaller blaster, and you can put that in there, and again, that gets a little bit closer. Well, I would say that's probably close enough as far as the trigger finger reaching the actual trigger of the gun. Unfortunately, it's a little warped from being in the packaging, so that's a bummer. But if we take all his accessories out for the time being, we will take a look at articulation. So you do have a hinge and a ball joint. So I can move this back a little bit, not a ton, but then you have a full ball joints range of motion there for the helmet. You have a hinge in the shoulder that's unfortunately hindered by the shoulder pad there, but you do have a nice rotation around. You don't have anything in the bicep, but you do have, again, that single elbow, and then there's a rotation there right above the elbow joint. And then you have a swivel in the wrist, as well as a hinge. And I believe on this one, yeah, the hinge is actually this way. I'm assuming so I can rise up to hold that weapon like I had earlier. And then over here, you have the hinge this way. And then you have the rotation. He's got a ball joint in the torso there. He's got a kick about that far in the hip. Can't really do too much out to the side because of the like thigh armor, and not really too much to the back because of the butt. You do have a thigh swivel here. You have, again, a single joint in the knee and then a rotation. And then you have a hinge and a side-to-side in the ankle. So not all the articulation points you would expect, but I feel like enough to get what you need going. And I like the color scheme a lot. I like the gray. I think that works. So very, very cool there. Getting him to stand is a little interesting, but not too bad. As he falls right over. It's really just about getting the feet to line up here. We'll see, does he want to stand for me? Probably not. There we go. How about that? Do you want to stand? Right. Rock him back a little bit. There you go. It's all about just kind of finding the right balance of weight. I know that's kind of an awkward pose, but you know what? We'll just put him off to the side. Let's talk about Ahsoka, because I'll be honest, she's the better out of the two. This is a really great figure. They did a really nice job with her. Let's get in close so we can take a look at the face sculpt. Really nicely done. You can tell there's so much personality in that face sculpt. And the painting, the detail, everything is really, really nice. So they did a really great job with that. I'm very happy with the face sculpt. That's on a ball joint, so you have movement there. You also have a ball joint in the torso. She's got a hinge and a rotation in the shoulder. Now it almost looks like she has a butterfly joint as well. You can kind of see the kind of secondary joint around. But because her arm is so small, I don't really think it does anything. So I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on that. But she definitely has the hinge and the normal shoulder rotation. And then she's got a elbow joint, which unfortunately is a little loose on mine, but not a huge problem. And then a rotation as well in that elbow joint. And then you have a hinge and rotation in the wrist. I already showed off the ball joint in the torso there. If we zoom out, she can do a little bit kick to the side, hindered a little bit by the skirt, but she can kick forward pretty well. She does have a thigh swivel. It's a little tight on mine. Both of them are, which is kind of weird, but she does have double jointed knees, as you can see there. And then she's got, typical like hinge and rock side to side in the foot. She's kind of got little heels. So. But I love the lightsabers. They did such a good job with the lightsabers. And the cool thing is, both of them, you can remove the blade. And both of them have a little kind of knob on the side. And she's got these little holders here on the side, so you can go ahead and peg this in so she can, wear the lightsaber hilt on the side if you want. You can do that with both of them. And the other cool thing, which is a nice attention to detail, the part that plugs in, you can see how it's like beveled a little bit so that it fills the gap because of the way her hilts are. Her hilts kind of have that kind of design. So they have the blade to fill all the available space, which is just a really nice touch. It's very, very minute detail, but I'm glad they did it because it really works. So this one was a Walmart exclusive, and I don't know how hard it is to find at this point. I was able to pre-order one, and they actually fulfilled my pre-order. I was very excited about it. And you can see she's even got the little like buttons on her gauntlets, which I think is pretty cool. So it's a really great figure. I'm very happy with it. I like it a lot. Very glad I was able to pick one up. I don't really have anything to complain about her. Honestly, I think she's pretty perfect. They did a really nice job with this figure, and I like it quite a bit. So if I had to, recommend one of the two, if you could only afford one of them 100% all day, I say go with the Ahsoka. The Clone Trooper's okay. He's not bad. He's just not amazing, but it's fun to just have more Clone Troopers to add to the ranks. So definitely the Ahsoka, I would say, is a must-buy if you're an Ahsoka fan. It's a really, really great figure. The Camino Trooper is okay. Not bad, but just alright. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.